LeBron James' future with the Los Angeles Lakers is once again the center of attention, and now, it's more uncertain than ever. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Over the past week, trade rumors involving the NBA's all-time leading scorer have grown louder, and a surprising development on Friday only added fuel to the fire. LeBron was spotted at the Cleveland Cavaliers practice facility, the same organization where he began his legendary career and delivered a championship in 2016. The sighting immediately sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Could the King be plotting a return to where it all started? Could Cleveland, of all places, be preparing for the most unexpected reunion in recent NBA history? Let's break it all down. Earlier in the week, LeBron made headlines by opting into his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season. That decision alone raised eyebrows. Many expected him to opt out and explore free agency, perhaps even to follow his son Bronny wherever he ended up. But instead, LeBron chose to stay under contract, at least for now. His agent, Rich Paul, quickly addressed the speculation surrounding LeBron's decision. In an interview with ESPN, Paul said, "LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, and he respects it, but his priority is still winning. We're extremely appreciative of the 8-year relationship we've had with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka. The Lakers will always be a significant chapter in LeBron's story." Paul went on to say that LeBron is at a stage in his life and career where every season matters. He's 40 years old, Paul added. He wants to make each year count. He doesn't want to waste time. The Lakers understand that, and they're supportive of what's best for him. So why was LeBron in Cleveland? The timing couldn't be more interesting. The Cavaliers just finished the season as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, their strongest showing since LeBron's second departure from the franchise in 2018. The young core is hungry, the roster is competitive, and many believe the team is just one piece away from a real title push. Naturally, the image of LeBron walking into the Cavs facility was all fans and reporters needed to light the rumor mill on fire. Social media exploded with theories. Was he meeting with ownership? Was he training with Cavs players? Could this be the start of a dramatic third act in Cleveland? But before things got completely out of hand, LeBron himself stepped in to calm the storm. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, he wrote, "And every summer since it was built. I live here still and train every summer. God damn y'all bored, man. Go get a plate of food somewhere and enjoy the 4th of July." That message seemed to shut things down, at least temporarily. LeBron clarified that he wasn't there for any official reason. No meetings. No trade talks. Just his usual summer training routine. Still, many fans remain unconvinced. After all, this offseason has already been anything but normal. The Lakers have been surprisingly quiet in free agency. They've passed on major moves and focused on developing younger players. Meanwhile, LeBron continues to defy age, putting up incredible numbers, 24.4 points, 8.2 assists, and 7.8 rebounds per game last season, and showing that he can still be the engine of a championship team. So here's the question everyone's asking. If the Lakers aren't building around him now, how long before he decides it's time to move on? Technically, a trade is possible, but not easy. LeBron holds a no-trade clause, meaning he would have to personally approve any deal. And any team trying to acquire him would likely need to offer a massive package in return. We're talking draft picks, young stars, and cap flexibility. For now, the idea of LeBron leaving Los Angeles is still just speculation. But the Cavaliers' sighting opened a door, even if only slightly, to a new possibility. A third and final chapter in Cleveland. A shot at one more title with a team that made him a star. A full-circle moment that Hollywood couldn't have scripted better. Of course, LeBron's story isn't over. Whether he stays in LA, returns to Cleveland, or surprises everyone with a completely different move, one thing is certain. Every decision he makes from now on will define the final legacy of one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. So what do you think? Was the Cavaliers' visit truly innocent? Or was it a subtle signal to the rest of the league that LeBron is open for business? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like the video, and if you love Lakers news and NBA drama, make sure to subscribe, because this offseason is just getting started. LeBron James may be 40, But the Kings' next move could shake the league once again. Big-time move by the Lakers. Jackson Hayes is officially returning to Los Angeles. In what's shaping up to be a quietly strategic offseason, the Lakers have secured a one-year deal with Hayes, bringing back a player who stepped up in a major way after the team made one of the most shocking trades in recent NBA history. The blockbuster deal that sent Anthony Davis out and brought in Luka Doncic. That trade flipped the script on the Lakers season, and it flipped the script on Jackson Hayes' role, too. When the 2024-25 campaign began, Hayes was expected to be a bench contributor, a reliable, athletic big who could eat up minutes behind the starting center. But following the arrival of Luka Doncic in February, Hayes saw his role completely transform. He quickly moved from the backup unit to the starting five, anchoring the middle for a new-look Lakers squad that suddenly had a completely different identity. And the early results? Impressive. With Doncic orchestrating the offense, Hayes found himself in the perfect position to thrive. The two formed instant chemistry on the court. Luka's elite playmaking opened up the floor for Hayes, who became a consistent lob threat, rim protector, and energy guy in the paint. In return, Hayes helped open lanes for Doncic with solid screens and timely cuts. They complemented each other beautifully, and for several weeks, the Lakers were playing their best basketball of the year. From mid-February into early March, LA looked like a genuine title contender. The offense was fluid. The defense tightened up. And Hayes? He was right in the middle of it all. But then, things started to shift again. As the regular season came to a close, Hayes' minutes began to decline. Whether it was due to matchup issues, coaching adjustments, or wear and tear, his presence on the floor became more limited. And once the playoffs arrived, the change became even more apparent. In the first-round series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Hayes played just 30 minutes across 5 games. He didn't see any action at all in the decisive Game 5, a game where the Lakers' interior defense was sorely tested. It was a disappointing finish to what had been a breakout stretch for the young center. Still, his contributions throughout the season didn't go unnoticed. Hayes appeared in 56 games during the year, starting 35 of them. He averaged 6.8 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 1 assist per game, while shooting an outstanding 72% from the field, one of the highest marks in the league. And he did all that in just 19.5 minutes per night, showcasing his efficiency and his ability to make an impact in limited time. At just 25 years old, Hayes still has plenty of upside. He's athletic, mobile, and capable of running the floor with the best of them. His ability to protect the rim and finish strong around the basket makes him an ideal fit for a team that now has Luka Doncic at the helm. But make no mistake, Hayes will enter the 2025-26 season in a different position. With the Lakers recently signing former number 1 overall pick DeAndre Ayton to a 2-year deal, Hayes is expected to come off the bench once again. This time, though, he does so with experience under his belt, and a much clearer understanding of what's expected of him. The Lakers had a noticeable hole in their rotation last season when it came to reliable backup bigs. For much of the year, that role was a revolving door. But Hayes emerged as the team's most consistent option, and now, with both Ayton and Hayes on the roster, the frontcourt finally has some much-needed stability. Still, the question remains, is that enough? Sources around the league suggest the Lakers might not be done just yet. There's growing buzz that the front office could be eyeing a third big man to round out the roster, someone who can provide additional depth, size, or veteran leadership. Whether they pull the trigger on another move or not, re-signing Hayes was a no-brainer. He's young, talented, and already proven he can contribute when the stakes are high. His familiarity with the system, chemistry with Doncic, and willingness to accept whatever role the team needs make him an extremely valuable piece for this Lakers squad. So what does it all mean? Well, it means the Lakers are quietly retooling. They're building a team around Doncic, one that mixes star power with depth, youth with experience, and stability with upside. And bringing Hayes back was a critical step in that direction. Now the real work begins. Training camp is around the corner. The roster is taking shape. And while the spotlight may be on Luka Doncic, it's guys like Jackson Hayes who will ultimately determine just how far this team can go. So what do you think, Lakers Nation? Was bringing Hayes back the right move? Do you think the team should add another big? Or is the front court finally solid? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if you're excited for next season, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Lakers news, updates, and rumors. The off-season may be heating up, but in LA, the mission remains the same. Championship or bust. Big-time developments on the Lakers trade front, and they involve a familiar name with a new twist, Andrew Wiggins. With their starting center position now secure following the signing of DeAndre Ayton, the Los Angeles Lakers are shifting their attention to the wing, an area that still needs serious reinforcement if they want to compete at the highest level. And according to multiple reports, one of the names gaining momentum inside the Lakers front office is none other than Miami Heat forward Andrew Wiggins. Yes, Wiggins. The former #1 overall pick. A player who, while no longer considered a future face of the league, remains one of the most respected two-way wings in the NBA. He was acquired by Miami earlier this year in the blockbuster trade that sent Jimmy Butler out of South Beach. And since then, he's found his groove again. But now, the Heat are reportedly open to dealing him, if the price is right. And what would that price be for the Lakers? According to league sources, Miami is asking for a first-round pick, Rui Hachimura, and young prospect Dalton Knecht. That's a significant package for a player who just turned 30 and whose best seasons may already be behind him. Let's break this down. Rui Hachimura is coming off a solid season in LA. He provided reliable three-point shooting, size on the perimeter, and switchable defense, all things the Lakers desperately needed, especially during stretches when the bench unit struggled to produce. He has a team-friendly contract and showed flashes of being a key rotation piece in both the regular season and playoffs. Dalton Knecht, on the other hand, represents untapped potential. While he didn't get a major role last season, his shooting and scoring instincts have intrigued several teams around the league. But here's the thing, the Lakers already tried to trade him once. He was included in a proposed deal with the Charlotte Hornets for Mark Williams, a trade that eventually fell apart. That alone signals that the Lakers might not view Knecht as part of their long-term vision. Still, moving both Hachimura and Knecht, plus a first-round pick, is a steep price. Especially for a player like Wiggins, who, while still productive, no longer carries superstar value. But let's not overlook what Wiggins can bring. Since landing in Miami, he's averaged 19 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game, while shooting 45.8% from the field and 36% from three-point range. He's still one of the better perimeter defenders in the league, capable of guarding multiple positions, and he's got championship experience from his time with the Warriors. He knows how to show up when it matters most, and that's not something every player can say. So, is he worth the investment? It depends on what version of Wiggins the Lakers believe they'll be getting. If it's the focused, aggressive defender who helped Golden State win a title in 2022, then yes, he could absolutely help this team make a deeper playoff push. But if it's the inconsistent version we've seen at other points in his career, then the cost might outweigh the benefit. There's also a big-picture element here. The Lakers are operating under immense pressure. LeBron James is entering his 22nd season. He's still performing at an elite level, but time is clearly running out. The team doesn't have the luxury to wait and develop. They need to win now. That pressure trickles down to the front office, and it's driving many of the aggressive trade conversations happening behind the scenes. The logic is simple. If Wiggins can be the final piece that puts them over the top, someone who can take on tough defensive assignments, hit open shots, and create his own offense when needed, then giving up a young player and a pick might be a risk worth taking. But it's not a slam dunk. And the fanbase knows it. Many fans believe Hachimura should be part of the team's future. He's proven he can produce in high-pressure situations. He has chemistry with LeBron and Luka Doncic. And he brings size, shooting, and toughness, all of which are hard to replace. As for Knecht, the jury is still out. But moving on from a rookie with upside always carries some risk, especially for a player on the back half of his career. And finally, that first-round pick. That could be critical in future trade negotiations, especially if another star unexpectedly hits the market. So what happens next? That depends on how desperate the Lakers are to win now. If they believe Wiggins is the missing piece to solidify the rotation and contend immediately, they could pull the trigger. But if they have doubts about his fit, age, or long-term value, they might hold off and explore other options. One thing is certain. This is not the last time we'll hear Andrew Wiggins' name in connection to LA. The Lakers are in win-now mode. Every move they make is being weighed against one thing. Does it bring them closer to a championship while LeBron is still on the floor? And this trade, no matter how expensive, just might be the one that tips the scales. So, Lakers Nation, what do you think? Should the Lakers go all in for Andrew Wiggins? Is it worth giving up Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and a first-round pick? Or should Rob Pelinka and the front office stay patient and wait for a bigger name to hit the market? Drop your take in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button and hit that subscribe, because if this trade goes down, we'll be here to break it all down for you in real time. This off-season just got a whole lot more interesting.